What's going on? So, summertime spending. What are the habits like? Oh wow, back in the day, it was about getting something cool to drink, quick food, something cool, a lot of ice cream, popsicles. You remember, oh, where do I begin? Back in the day, you get to the middle of summer, and we had always had that neighborhood woman who somebody's auntie that she had like a snow cone site, and you just go there and get you something to keep your body cool because it was hot. Conditions was just blazing, and you always have somebody that was like that. Like not only that, they were like the neighborhood owl, but the summertime treat person. They were like that middle person in the middle of the block. Two women come to mind for me: Mrs. Thompson in Virginia when I was a kid, because that was my buddy's aunt, and she had all the ice snow cone. You just had 30, you had to have 25, 35 cents, get hooked up, keep your change, keep yourself cool. And then when I lived in Houston, Texas, a woman named Mrs. Hall, uh, she doubled up. She sold records and tapes, she sold candy, she did hair. I don't think she was Jamaican, but she pretty much covered it. But you always, and she had that icy, that thing. And there was another woman who was a little bit closer when I was in Houston. Um, can't think of her name right now, but anyway, I used to play basketball with her grandson. Anyway, uh, she had, and it was always those neighborhood women that hooked it up. Had the ice cream, had all of it. It didn't melt. It could be hot, but they had the right stuff. They had the right flavor. If you had that experience with the neighborhood where you summertime treats in your neighborhood, you know exactly what I mean. There was always like that house, because the ice cream truck would come and that thing would be slow or fast depending on who it was. But there was something about them houses where someone had like those treats. I don't even know if it was legal either. They even had, I don't even know if they had a permit, or they had, who didn't care. We didn't ask those questions. We just was there to get some treats. We didn't care. It was all good. So anyway, just thinking about staying cool and how much money you spent in the summertime, especially growing up back then, it was just about them cool treats. That's what it was about, you know. And oh, I know who it was now. The woman in Houston, her name was Mrs. Griffin. That's right, because her grandson's name was Billy. That's right. See, it's funny how all these stories kind of hit you, and you gotta like kind of like put this in perspective, like when you daydream, having a thought about it. But yeah, if you had like a neighborhood person who hooked up that summertime treats